G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more of our Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Pure Mage playthrough. Where we're not using any, well we're not using any tricks, any of the special things that you are supposed to do to level up. We are using a mod, which means that anytime we level up any skill, we get the ability to add a +5 in that skill. Normally you have to level up a certain skill, I think it's anywhere up to 5 times to get the +5, maybe even more than that, which requires just a huge amount of effort. So the only effort we have at the moment is we're trying to use block, and then we're trying to use conjuration, so that we have the block gives us endurance, conjuration gives us intelligence. Most of the other magical skills are giving us wisdom. So that's how we're going. Happy with how everything's going. I did say at the end of the last episode we might consider trying to enchant some gear again soon. We made some new, well, we got a new spell. We got the Wizard's Fury spell, which has a very low cost for the damage output. It only does 30 points of damage, but it only costs 17 to cast, which is amazing. And I said at the last episode I wasn't sure how the leveling worked. And the wiki that I looked at is a little unclear, but it turns out it's the character level that you are, not your level in destruction. So because I am only level 8, as we just saw, I only get the second version of the spell, which does 30 points of damage for 17. Well, actually it's 26 points of magicka, but because of my destruction skill it brings that down a little bit. If I was over level 10, there's a version that does 26 47 points of damage. And then if you're over level 15, there's one that does 50, 66, 72, 82, sorry, points of damage. And then 100 points of damage once you're level 20. And there's another one at 25 and another one at 30. That'll do progressively more and more damage. I'm actually happy with this version. I don't mind too much. That's going to be our main spell that we use. We just created Seal Shield, which is gives us our detect life for 60 seconds. It gives us our light for 60 seconds, and it also adds shield on us for 60 seconds. And I've noticed that I'm not leveling up alteration because I'm not using a shield spell. So that's going to help with that. Leveling up alteration will allow us to create better shield spells, but it'll also allow us to unlock better locks, because the open lock spells are all based on alteration. We are waiting for the council to be ready for us to do the next quest. So we are just going to sit in here. Well, stand. I don't actually want to sit down. And we're going to wait until morning. So 8 a.m. And then we're going to see the Archmage and see if he's got anything for us. And if he doesn't, we'll just wait 24 hours. And we'll keep doing that until he is ready for us to continue.
The council requires more time. Please be...
Because we want to keep going with this. Otherwise, I've got to go and find something else to do for a day. I mean, I could go around and look for filled soul gems and purchase some and enchant some new gear. And in fact, maybe if at the end of this 24-hour wait he's not ready, I might quickly go and do that. But at the moment, I'm fairly happy with the gear that I've got, as I said at the end of the last episode. So we'll see what happens.
At the worst possible time, the council is in ruins. A course of action could not be agreed upon. Some felt that we are in danger of being exterminated and that it is time to fight back. Others felt it appropriate to fight fire with fire, as it were, The council has shattered, and artifacts have been lost. The necromancer's amulet and the bloodworm helm have been taken. A group of mages led by Erlav Jarol took the helm and have retreated to Fort Telemann in an effort to study it further. They hope to learn enough from it to find some way to fight Mannimarco. I tried to dissuade them, but it was no use. I would like the helm returned so that it may be kept safe here in the university. I fear Erlav has made himself a target for the necromancers. Karanya insisted on removing it from the university. She said it posed a threat to the safety of the imperial city. While I do not doubt that she was right, I question whether her motives were genuine. She seemed all too eager to explore its power. I fear she is not safe from the minions of the King of Worms. She is at Fort Ontus. Please go there and return with the amulet. Help her to see that she should not use the weapons of the enemy, especially out of fear. It was last seen in the possession of Erlav Jarol. He was taking it to Fort Telemann. I can only assume he is still there. Please, return the...
All right.
Secure those artifacts before it's too late.
Yes. No, this is the one. I might just, I don't think I've got anything to sell, but I might just really quickly have a look at a couple of the vendors here and see if anyone is selling soul gems. The only ones that are potentially going to have soul gems, build soul gems, are this guy.
What kind of... Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
And he doesn't, because he's a general merchant.
Goodbye, please.
In Skyrim, general merchants do tend to have more soul gems than some other places. I mean, you won't find soul gems at blacksmiths. So these two guys here are general merchants. These two merchants. I won't say guys because...
Feel free to browse, friend.
Gensign, or however you want to pronounce it.
Only quality goods for sale here.
Yeah, nothing that I want, although another amulet might be worthwhile.
Well.
Actually, no, I can't wear an amulet because the... Well, actually, I don't remember if I'm wearing an amulet or not. I am. Yeah, okay. I was going to say I can't wear an amulet because I got the backpacks. They actually technically use the amulet slot. And the mod allows you to wear multiples.
Say, only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Nothing there.
You too. Tertullian? Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something.
Even worse, I can never remember. I think the third brother is only around at certain times. I can never remember. Anyway, that's all of those guys. Now there is the magical merchants are probably the only other ones that might have some. And barring that, I'm going to have to go and look at...
What do you... Have a look around. You won't find better prices.
I'm going to have to go to the various guild halls. Okay, so commons. That's with a lesser. That's probably petty. Okay, that's empty. And lesser with a petty. Lesser with nothing. Lesser with lesser. Okay, let's grab those two commons. Because I don't know what the last soul gem I used to enchant stuff with, but I think it was probably only a petty. And I would like to use a common to enchant stuff. So
I appreciate your business.
Let's try and see how many common soul gems we can get. None, and you've only got lesser. All right.
You too.
Okay. let's just quickly go home. And let's see what we can do with these common soul gems. Do I have anything just temporarily on me that I haven't sold yet? Well, there's the wrist irons. Let's go and see what level of magicka and shield we can put on. We could potentially put on that. Add an item, the wrist irons. Soul gem, the common soul. If I put fortify magicka, that's going to be 16 points. I think is what I've got on the other items. So we must have used common soul gems for those. Let's take that off and let's put shield instead, and it's 8%. Okay, so that means these were all made with petty or lesser. Those are only 9. What did I said it was going to be more than 9. With Fortify Magicka, it was going to be 16 points. Oh, very good. If I can keep getting some common soul gems, that'll be really nice. Okay, so at the moment, I have boots, ring, and shirt. Let's go upstairs. Do I have another? I have a ring. I have plenty of different boots. I think the boots I had on were the doeskin shoes, maybe? Yeah. Not that it really matters. So let's just get one of those. Let's enchant these up. Oh, it's a ring. And the boots. Okay, so that's going to increase our protection to 22 all up, which is nice. With the bonus from the spell, it'll be 32. That is going to be really good. But we do need to spend some time in a little bit looking. Why did I come back up here? I didn't really want to come up here. So we're going to have to find some time to go and look for the other stuff. What am I talking about? To get more common soul gems, that's what we need to do. Fort Telemann and Fort Ontis. So we just saw Fort Ontis. That's over here, south of Taurus, southwest of Taurus. Where is Fort Telemann? I thought it was over here somewhere. Underwatch Cliff. Here we go. Out here. Leyawen is probably the best option. So let's take the teleport to Leowen. Where is it? Leowen. That's the wrong exit.
Hi.
Oh, it's you.
Did I set?
How goes it?
Not bad.
When Sadrasa isn't teaching alchemy, he spends all of his time researching a cure for spook.
No, I didn't set that new spell up as the default.
He's a very hard worker.
Wizard's Fury is my number 1.
Sometimes I wonder if he ever gets out.
Elemental 30 is my number 2. I don't really know.
So
Yeah, I don't need weak fireball there. But I'm not going to change it at the moment.
long.
Bye.
As I said, there's a very good chance I'm going to just use Wizard's Fury from now on because it is a pretty damn good spell. Even though it doesn't do huge amounts of damage, it uses so little magic I can just spam it endlessly without there being a problem. Now, is this the exit to Leowen Gate Door to Cyrodiil? Someone left their horses out. Stop every now and then and look behind me, even if I don't hear anything. Because quite often the wolves get behind you and you just do not hear them. How far do we have to go? Quite a way. Don't know if it's going to be better just to start strike. Let's try it. Let's just strike across overland from here and see how we go. That might actually be a nice alien ruin to explore at some time. Okay. Bit of a swamp here. Fort Double Cross. What a charming name for a fort. Okay, athletics is now... I don't know what that one is at, whether that was an apprentice or what it was, but anyway. Might just go around this water. Yep, this would be it. I've got to say, I am absolutely amazed that there was nothing attacked us that entire journey. I felt sure that something would have attacked us. Oh, you're still alive? Okay, I should have paid a little bit more attention during that fight. I thought everything was going to be super easy. 12% shield. It's robes, though. No! We'll sell it. Iron mace, don't want it. Silver bow, we will sell. Iron arrows, well, they're a gold each, so why not? The other skeletons, I think, were summons, so they don't drop anything. Anything interesting up here? Well, there is a chest with 16 gold, which is not to be sneezed at. Right. Last of our health regen, and then our shield and so hang on a sec. We were supposed to recover this. Was this the one? I think this was the one where they thought they were going to keep it safe. We've already fought a necromancer outside, which means pretty much everybody in here is probably going to be a necromancer. And our people are probably already dead. Do have to keep an eye out for traps. Look at the Daedra. Headless zombie. Don't really want any of that. Alright, sorry about that. Onward. That guy was easy to take down. Steel mace. I really thought there'd be someone in this room. Okay. Well, let's start with silence. That makes sense as to why I was silenced.
What's the matter, getting tired?
Marksman, alright. Cold touch tone. I might just sell that. I might not even bother reading it. I already know how to make frost-based spells. And there's a freezing touch tone as well. Damn it, greater soul gem, but it's not filled. I don't know whether I should continue that way or continue that way. That looks like it ends in a door. It does. Is that a door to a new area? No. Okay. That's a hard chest. So we're never getting in there without an increase in... a major increase in alteration. Okay, that needs a key in that case. I vaguely remember that now. That needs to go to another area. So I don't think we've got the key to open that. And I think that's sort of the way out. So let's head through here. I wish it was fewer hits to kill. Something like that. But it's not that bad. Really. Oh, look at there. There he is. Erlev Jarl. There's the Bloodworm Helm, and there's his white robes and white boots. I told you there was that guy that always wears white. Need to deliver it to Archmage Traven immediately. Well, I don't know about that. Is that the end of the dungeon? Let's have a look. It is. There's nowhere else to go. So maybe we will deliver it to the Archmage immediately. Let's just make sure there's nothing up here to loot. And there is. Excuse me, there is not. What the? Oh, it's a statue of a bird. I'm thinking, I don't remember there being huge birds in Oblivion. I was just about to try and loot the body, and I'm like, what the hell? But it's a statue. And there's no other lootable items here. Okay. This was nice and easy. Just got to track back and make our way out of here. This is the way it wants us to go. Going the right way. I fear I am not, and I am not. Okay, this is the correct way. I couldn't remember if I came downstairs into that room or not. Okay, I think it wants us to deliver that straight away. Yep. So let's go back and do that. Feeling he'll come down if we wait an hour. No, maybe not. Let's go up. Who cares if we're trespassing? And there he is.
Have you recovered either the Bloodworm Helm? Erlav is dead. I tried to warn him. I tried to tell him it was a mistake to leave with the Helm. I shall return the Helm to a secure place in the tower. It's the least I can do for Erlav. Thank you.
Alright, so our next task for Ontus, which we said was over here, can either go sort of northwest from Skingrad, which actually, I mean, I don't know, it's hard to tell But that looks pretty mountainous area there, and in fact everywhere from Coral southwest looks fairly mountainous, whereas a lot of this doesn't look as bad. And I might go to Skingrad, I think. Actually, let's go to Bleak Flats Cave. Go from there. Oh, we got a level. All right. Well, going to do our usual. We're going to keep going towards our destination and then cover it, and then we will head home and rest and come back. Got a ways to go. I think it's probably going to be up there somewhere. Little imp. Oh, I did get him. I didn't think I did. I thought he evaded me. Oh boy. Somehow we've got to get up there. Now, you might have seen that I tried going up like the... When I came over the hills over that way, I stuck to sort of like the valley, if you want to call it that. I'm not sure if that's the right idea for this one. This valley over here might be easier, but it won't be because there's that rope bridge in the middle of it all. Oh, hello there. He was, rather heavily armoured. And a dwarven cog as well. Oh, hello there.
I'll hack you to pieces.
No, you won't. Actually, where did their weapons go? Oh, there's an iron mace there. I don't want that. What about the other guy who I can now no longer find? Oh, here you are. What happened to your weapon, I wonder? Oh, who cares? And then there was an archer over here somewhere. Dwarven arrows, they sell nicely, as does that and that and that. You'll have a bow somewhere. Yeah, I thought going up that way might be the better way to get there, but there's that suspension bridge up there, which is not easy. I almost feel like there's a path that leads up and around that way. Possibly. But what I'm going to try and do is see if I can get up the hill by sort of coming up this crest line. As often, as strange as it seems, this isn't really the steepest part of the hill. And you can often get up it easier. As long as it keeps moving forward a little bit as I slip back and forth, I will take the path that leads me up. There we go. Now if I stay up on this ridge line and just sort of follow this up, this might get me where I need to go. Maybe this does lead to where I'm going? I feel like it does. I also feel like to have really learnt something from this, I probably shouldn't fast travel when I leave this location. I should actually travel down the path and find out where it connects up with some other major road. I wish the maps had a little bit more information about some of those things, where the paths are in them. Okay, so this is Fort Ontus. Oh, right there. He's dead as well. Let's head back home to rest. And get our level. And good, we got everything we needed. Intelligence, willpower, and endurance. Very nice. Now, let's just double check. We don't have any filled soul gems. Nope. Alright. Do have some stuff to sell. Quite a few things to sell, actually. It's early in the morning. I just realised I didn't check out all of the... I only checked out this one magical supply store here. There's another one over there, and there's a staff guy over there who might also have...
Welcome to the...
I don't remember if they sell
Only
supplies as
quality
well.
goods for
That's the
sale
problem.
here. What can I interest you in?
Lesser, petty, none, none, petty, lesser, none. So you haven't changed at all. Can I sell you stuff? I can. I'm going to sell all of those apprentice lockpicks. If I can't open the lock with a spell, I'm not opening it.
You dr- That. You. That. A fine transaction.
Okay, nothing in that. Nothing in that. I don't know why I picked up that bone.
I appreciate your business. Good day.
Okay, bronze ring. I wonder why I couldn't sell those. All that. All that. All the potions, all of that stuff. So I've still got more stuff to sell. Alright.
Good day. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Okay.
A fine transaction.
I don't want potions of fortitude.
That's a fair.
Or any of these poisons.
That's a good. That seems. You. That's a fair deal. Thank you for your. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, Edgar. Edgar, my man, do you have any filled common soul gems? Or soul gems filled with at least common souls?
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Nope. But you will take some of my magic gear. Okay. That is good.
That seems a fair price. You've made a good bit of gold.
Keep that for enchanting.
Another
What about... I can't remember this guy's name. I just remember Edgar Petrine because that's how he introduces himself when you first come up to him.
Good day. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Yeah, nothing that I want. Disintegrate weapon, that's an interesting staff. That That is a very good staff for the money. 99 points of damage. And that's a lot of uses too. Like 200 uses before it runs out.
You
But
too.
I prefer my method of blocking with my sword. All right, where were we? We were going over here, weren't we? Let's just... What have you got? Steel arrows, steel dagger, steel boots. Okay. This is where we're going to leave it for this episode, though, because it's a good logical place, and my game crashes if it runs for a little bit more than an hour, and we're at 52 minutes. There's no way we're going to get through this dungeon without it crashing. So, we're going to leave it here. When we come back in the next episode, we're going to go through here. We're going to get the Amulet of Necromancy and head back to the Archmage and try and find a way to stop Manamarco, the King of Worms. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you for the next episode. Bye now.